Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a love reading today. I know that I posted readings over the last 2 days, but I actually filmed those readings last week, so I actually haven't done a reading in a few days, and I felt called to come on and do one. So this is going to be a general love reading, and you'll know if it's resonating or not. So we're going to start with this deck to see what this is about, and then we'll get tarot, and I also have channeled messages that I want to get as well. So let's start with this deck. Let's have a look at what's going on. All right. So like I said, intuitively, you'll know if this is your reading or not because it'll be resonating. You'll feel like it's your reading. So let's have a look. What do we need to know about this situation? We have hope. Don't lose faith. Stay positive. So try not to lose hope. You could be losing hope. And we have life partner here. Love of a lifetime, stability, and growth. So don't lose hope that this can become a stable connection. Perhaps the two of you both needed to go through personal development and growth before it could become stable. Don't lose hope, though. That's the main message. Don't lose hope. Stay positive. So let's see what's going on here, my friend. We have keep going. You're almost there. And then we have unexpected, surprise, shock out of the blue. So it feels like, you know, you're almost to the top of that mountain. You don't want to give up just before you get there. So keep thinking positively. And it feels like something unexpected is coming, or this could come out of nowhere. This breakthrough could come out of nowhere, I'm hearing. We have passion, desire, heat, attraction, chemistry. You could have met this person very unexpectedly as well. So let's keep going. We have anxiety. So someone here is overthinking. That could be you with that stay positive, don't lose hope, keep going, you're almost there. You could be really overthinking this situation right now. We have forgiveness. I also saw apology when I was shuffling. So someone could be overthinking how to approach you with an apology. We have forgiveness, release negativity. So try and release any resentment or negativity. I always say forgiveness it doesn't mean what the other person did was okay, but for not forgiving and holding on to resentment only weighs us down and causes blockages. And I also often say that, you know, when we internally forgive someone without ever having spoken to them or getting that apology, it can kind of make an energetic wall come down where, you know, after you forgive someone on your own, they can come towards you with an apology because that energy shifts. Someone could also be overthinking if you'll actually forgive them or not, is what I'm hearing. Let's keep going. You could be on a break with this person. Well, it didn't fly out, but we have triggered, and we have passion, heat, attraction, chemistry. So this could have been a connection that was quite triggering. There could have been you could both be fire signs, you don't have to be, but there could have been so much passion and insane chemistry that, you know, when things are good, that there's a lot of passion and heat, but when someone's triggered or you're both triggered, it's like fighting fire with fire, I'm hearing. And on the bottom of the deck, we have rebirth. So it feels like there's a rebirth coming. So don't lose hope. Someone's at a crossroads here. So don't lose hope. Keep going. You're almost there. There's a rebirth coming. I'm actually going to keep that card. So let's have a look at tarot. And I haven't used this deck in ages. For some reason, I was called to it today. It's called Every little thing you do is magic. So that song could also be symbolic if you are familiar with that song. Every little thing she does is magic. I don't know who sings it. The Police, maybe? I don't know. Maybe your person is a police officer. Maybe you are. So let's get into tarot and see what's happening here. And the court cards are a bit different in this deck. So I do have the book right beside me so that I can keep track of what court card is which. Interesting. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. So that does talk about forgiveness. It does talk about reconciliation. The other cards I was seeing, I saw the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So maybe, you know, this was someone you saw a long-term future with, or you saw as love of a lifetime with that stable energy, but perhaps they walked away from this connection, or you walked away from this connection because it wasn't stable. With that triggered card, like I said, this could have been a very triggering connection. It could have triggered a lot of unhealed wounds within both of you, especially with that Three of Swords in reverse. Like anything that was unhealed, it could have triggered within the both of you. So let's have a look at the energy. We have the Chariot. So there's forward movement here, beautiful Cancer energy. So something's coming. You know what? I feel like this is what you don't see coming. And I'm just noticing, I looked over and underneath Crossroads, this true love is sticking out. Divine union could be the one. I just heard the Princess Bride in my head, so that could be symbolic for someone. But we do have the Chariot, forward movement. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So the Four of Cups in reverse with the Chariot shows someone who wants to take action towards you, and they could be overthinking this on how to come towards you. It also shows someone wanting to be more active in love, so wanting to put in more effort than maybe they put in the past. Maybe this person wasn't putting in a lot of effort, and that could have triggered you. So let's have a look here. Let's look at your energy first, and you may resonate more with the other side, but let's get into it. So let's look at the viewer's energy. Show me the viewer's energy. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Yes. We have the Empress. Beautiful. Love it. And look at the little otters. So cute. So the Empress, I love that. That's divine feminine energy. The Eight of Swords is also flipped out here as well. So you could be in your head or overthinking about this connection right now. But with the Empress coming out with this card, I feel like you're overcoming this energy, or you're trying not to get trapped in your head about this. You could be, you know, current energy, you could be in no contact with this person with the Eight of Swords. You could also be struggling with self-limiting beliefs or overthinking, which we do have that overthinking card. And remember, you're being reminded not to lose hope here, to keep positive. So this Eight of Swords, you know, your hands could be tied in this connection. Like maybe you can't do anything to make this connection move forward right now. But the Empress, I love it. Divine feminine energy. So trying not to chase this person, tending to your inner garden. We have Taurus and Libra with the Empress. And we also have 57 here. So the age 57 could be symbolic, or May 7th, July 5th could be symbolic. And so that's interesting. On the bottom, we have the Champion of Cups, and I was just looking at the book here because, like I said, these court cards have a different name, and the Champion is the Knight of Cups. And what's really interesting is the Champion. I'll just read to you what the Champion stands for. This isn't the this isn't the Knight of Cups, But the champion in this deck represents a knight, someone who has been through great training and has likely risen in rank with much success. They've been lauded, is that how you say that? They've been lauded externally, but have yet to truly embody inward mastery of the self. So that's sending a very clear message that you've been trying to embody this divine feminine energy. Externally, you haven't been chasing this person, but internally, you could still be struggling with overthinking. So it's like your external actions, you're presenting as the Empress, you're not chasing, you're trying to attract this in, you're tending to your inner garden, but internally, you could still be struggling with this Eight of Swords energy. All right, so water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see your person's energy. Show me their person. We have the Sun. Wow. And I'm going to get one more for them because, you know, I like to keep it even. So we have the Sun, Leo energy. So your person is in the energy of divine masculine energy. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Because you have divine feminine energy. You know, working on their healing, gaining clarity. Let's get one more. Well, I just want to talk about it before I move on because I looked at it. When I make eye contact with a card, I have to talk about it. But we have the Apprentice on the bottom. So this is the Page of Wands. So someone in the pursuit of growth. So your person is in the pursuit of self-growth, self-development, which is what we were seeing in that white deck. So they're just, you know, they're in the pursuit of wanting to heal. They're in the pursuit of gaining clarity. Page of Wands, they could also be feeling inspired to take action towards you. Let's get one more for them. So your person may still have a little ways to go here, but let's confirm it. Their person's energy, well, whatever, what was I saying? They have the King of Cups coming out for them. So the elder is the king. And they have found enlightenment. So that confirming the Sun, you know, confirms your person. And that confirms what we were seeing on the bottom as well. Someone wanting to put in the effort. The King of Cups puts in effort. The King of Cups, this is someone who is maturing emotionally and they're coming in more emotionally intelligent, where in the past, maybe they weren't emotionally intelligent with this triggered. And do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing something that I heard in a show recently about anger and about how anger is how can I put that? I wish I had listened more to that line in the show. But there was like an anger management thing that was happening. And the person who was running the anger management course was talking about how anger is how we protect ourselves from the primary emotion we're feeling. So when someone is trying to protect their emotions or is uncomfortable with the emotions they're feeling, anger is the way they protect themselves. Again, I'm not here to make excuses for your person if your person reacted like in an angry way to you. But I feel like they were protecting this deep emotion that they feel for you. Anyway, I love that they're coming out as the King of Cups. So April 9th or September 4th or the age 49 could be symbolic. We also have the Sun, which is 19. So I'm just going to keep mentioning numbers. January 9th or September 1st could be symbolic. And we have the 10 of Wands on the bottom. So your person is showing signs of progress. The 10 of Wands, you know, it is quite a heavy energy, but it's someone hitting their breaking point, getting ready to put those wands down and pick up that Ace of Wands. So I feel like your person is about to hit their breaking point when it comes to like they're at a crossroads here. They're about to hit their breaking point. Like I said, the 10 of Wands shows that this person has been progressing and the end of a difficult period is nearing in their energy. All right, so let's see what is blocking this connection. What is blocking this connection? So we have death and the Two of Cups. So separation, miscommunication, and we have justice. So let's talk about it. So what could be blocking this connection with justice? There could need to be truth, accountability, and apology with the Justice card. There could have been an imbalance of energy, because what I was seeing is someone who wants to put in effort, and maybe in the past there was an imbalance of energy. The Two of Cups also talks about an imbalance of energy as a blockage. This person could have also blamed you unfairly. So let's say I brought up that anger thing for a reason. Let's say you triggered this person. They could have reacted or projected back onto you or became quite defensive because, again, anger protects the primary emotion that someone's feeling. Two of Cups as a blockage does show that there's separation here. There's withdrawal between you. It also shows miscommunication. So there could have been miscommunication. And that's kind of what I meant with the fire. You know, when you have a lot of fire, when you have a lot of chemistry and attraction, when things are good, they're good. But when things are bad, it's kind of like fire, fire, fire. And we also have death as a blockage. So there needed to be transformation here. And perhaps that has to do with, I'm hearing repeating negative patterns, like with that triggered card. There could have been negative patterns, especially with communication, with the Two of Cups here as a blockage as well. All right, so I'm just going to take the Death card there because that was the first one that came out. All right, so let's see. I definitely think, though, with justice, like I said, there needs to be an apology or something was out of balance here. So let's look at how this person, no, let's look at how you're feeling about them. I want to see how you're feeling about them. So how are you feeling about this person? Whoa, oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm not sorry. We have the Emperor. The way that flew out was crazy. So for how you feel about this person, you feel like they are the Emperor. They could be a parent, or they could have been married before. They don't have to be. They could have their own business. They don't have to. But I feel this is more like you're coming up as the Empress. And with the Emperor, you know, it's like you feel like this is your divine masculine. You feel like this person needs to take action towards you. They need to take control of the situation and step up and lead. We also have the Eight of Cups on the bottom. So, and the King of Swords. So it feels like, you know, you've kind of released this and you feel like if anything's to happen, they need to be the ones to take action towards you. And look at this. Look at these letters that are tied up here. So there's something about communication here. But you could have had to, you know, walk away from this connection, or they walked away from you with the Eight of Cups. Maybe for some of you, this person, you feel like they need to walk away from something they've already built, however that's resonating with you. Let's get one more for how you feel about this person. How do you feel about this person? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you do feel like this is a fated connection with the Wheel of Fortune. For how you feel about this person, you know, you could feel like this wheel stopped moving for a time. You feel like this person needs to make adjustments before coming back towards you, and that they need to be the ones to spin that wheel is what I'm hearing. You could also feel like this person has a lot of adjustments to make and a long way to go before they hit this Emperor energy. And for some reason, I'm feeling called to mention, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, because it's coming out so strongly in your reading. So from what I understand, the divine feminine's transformation can be quite long and slow. Whereas the masculine, once they wake up, once they step into their power, they can actually move quite quickly, or their transformation, the adjustments they make, can almost be accelerated. Whereas the feminine, it's more of I'm hearing a slow burn, but it takes the feminine longer to transform and things like that. All right, but you could feel like this person still has a long way to go before they hit this Emperor energy. And what I find interesting is their current energy, it feels like they're farther along than you may think in their healing and their emotional growth and their personal development. So let's see how this person is feeling about you. Whoops, I forgot to mention signs. We have Leo, we have Aries, we have fixed signs. So Taurus, Aquarius. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio. So their feelings towards you. We have the Two of Wands, crossroads. Whoa. So right now your person, whoops. Maybe there's something your person feels they need to cleanse out of their energy before they come towards you, because I did not mean to hit my chimes. So with the Two of Wands here and judgment for how they feel about you, they do feel like they need to come towards you. They are wanting a rebirth with you. They are wanting to resurrect something here with the Judgment card. We've also got the Ten of Pentacles underneath that. So this person, you know, sees a long-term future with you. They see stability with you. They feel like they want a renewal here with the Judgment card. Maybe they're worried that you're going to judge them or judge how far along they are on their journey. With the Two of Wands, though, that is showing someone who feels like, you know, they need to come towards you. There's an energy of needing to leave their comfort zone and come towards you, make a move towards you, make a decision to come towards you. Oh, that's not straight at all. There we go. And that's number 23. So February 3rd or March 2nd could be symbolic. Let's keep going for how they feel about you. How are they feeling about you? I'm seeing a lot of kings, my friend. I've seen the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and now I'm seeing the King of Wands. So it's really interesting. Like I said, the feminine, it takes the feminine, and I'm not talking about gender, it takes the feminine a longer period to like work through all the queen energies. Whereas once the masculine wakes up, they can go through those king energies at an accelerated pace, I'm hearing. For how they feel about you, the King of Wands. So this person feels, you know, a spiritual connection with you with the King of Wands. They feel very attracted to you. They feel a lot of passion towards you. And there's this energy that they feel like they need to take bold action towards you, especially with this Two of Wands. They're at a crossroads where they feel like they need to be the ones to come towards you. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse on the bottom. So this person wants to set the record straight. They feel like they need to take control and set the record straight with you. You know, this is the energy of they don't want to run anymore. Interesting. I want to get one more for feelings. Just one more, please, Spirit. You know, I think I only used this, the Magician and the Hierophant on the bottom. So the Magician just fell on the floor. I think I only used this deck once, and then I kind of put it on my shelf and forgot about it, but it's a beautiful deck. Anyway, we have the Hierophant Taurus energy with the King of Wands. We have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Magician on the floor, which I'll pick up in a minute. We have Gemini and Virgo. But this person definitely feels commitment with you with this energy. That is so strange. That looks, I have a drawing on my wall that I did when I was awakening of an elephant, and it looks exactly like that. That's strange. All right. So for how this person is feeling about you, we have the Magician. So they could feel like you're someone who can manifest anything you want, that things come easily to you. But this person feels like, you know, they need to make something happen with you here. This is, I think it's interesting that I've seen all the kings, because I always say the Magician, you see someone working on each element. So I feel like this person feels like they needed to work on themselves, personal development, before they could show up as this stable partner for you and have this rebirth. The Magician can also talk about communication. So I feel like this person, you know, feels like there's something they want to communicate to you here. So let's see their intentions. What are this person's intentions towards you? Dang, Justice. And Judgment. Oh my gosh, the letter J could be symbolic. But this person, their intentions towards you are to apologize, to seek your forgiveness, which is what I was seeing in that white deck. Their intentions are to come towards you with truth and accountability, and to balance the situation and to make things right. And, you know, most importantly, take accountability, I'm hearing, and Judgment. That's that resurrection, rebirth energy. And you see there's a coffin on here, and it's opening, and we have this butterfly. So it's really giving rebirth energy. You could have really changed this person, because I'm also noticing this tiger, and the tiger to me represents feminine energy. And on some Judgment cards, there's one that I have called the Sufi Tarot, I believe, where on the Judgment card, it's a divine feminine who is the catalyst for this awakening. So this person, I'm not in feelings right now, but this person could feel like you are the reason they awakened, is what I'm hearing. But wow, that's some good intentions, Justice and Judgment. Love it. So let's look at near future energy between the two of you. Near future energy between the two of you. Oh, what? We have the Four of Wands. What? My friend, that is beautiful. So 25, so February 5th or May 2nd could be symbolic, but the Four of Wands shows creating a stable relationship. It shows coming home or reunion energy. It shows celebration. So in the near future, you're going to have something to celebrate here, and it is showing some sort of union between you and this person. And we have unexpected. We have don't stop. You're almost there. Don't lose hope. So this is near future energy, Four of Wands. Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to see what action this person is taking towards you. So what action is this person going to take towards the viewer? What action is this person going to take towards the viewer? Look at that. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse now. So the Three of Swords in reverse is about an apology. It's about reconciliation. So this person wanting to make things right. We have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. And we have the Three of Cups. So for actions, threes are very symbolic in this reading, but for actions, we do have this reconnection energy with the Three of Cups. This person could reach out to you around a time of celebration, around a birthday, or they could come towards you because they have good news that they want to share with you. But this to me is like social interaction. So this person reaches out to you to like ask how you're doing. The Queen of Cups shows this person coming towards you in a very nurturing energy, a very compassionate energy, not wanting to argue. And the Queen of Cups also talks about wanting to deepen an already existing connection. So it does feel like this person, for their actions, they reach out to you, they apologize, they want a reconnection here, which seems to lead to the Four of Wands. Beautiful. So we have 38. So March 8th or August 3rd could be symbolic. We have 48. So April 8th or August 4th could be symbolic. And on the bottom, like I said, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is 52. So May 2nd or February 5th could be symbolic. Let's look at the future outcome. Although I don't know how much better it can get with that Four of Wands there. Jeez, that card just shot out. Oh my gosh, look at the outcome. So that aggressively shot out of the deck, the World, and we have the Two of Cups in the upright. So the Two of Cups shows partnership. It shows mutual, mutual love. It shows an honest and open, heartfelt conversation. It shows unity, the Two of Cups. Beautiful. And we have the World, which shows completion, fulfillment, new beginnings, the end of an old chapter, the beginning of a new one. This is absolutely beautiful. And then we've got the King of Swords on the bottom. Interesting. All the kings came out today. So what can you focus on right now? Because I feel like, you know, the closer this comes towards you, the more you could be overthinking it. Remember what I said, going back to your part about the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Cups and the Empress. I can't really remember what I said, but you can scroll back and watch it if you need to rewatch it. So try and overcome those limiting beliefs, because the Eight of Swords is, you know, you feel trapped and stuck, but in reality, you're not. The fears that you're feeling, how can I put that? It's like they're bigger in your mind than they are in reality, is what I'm hearing. So what can you focus on right now, my friend? What can you focus on right now? What can you focus on right now? The Hermit. So self-reflection, introspection, healing. Embrace this, you know, the Hermit talks about embrace this time of being alone. Don't be afraid to be alone. Embrace this time and keep working on your self-reflection and your healing with the Hermit, Virgo energy. And on the bottom, we have Temperance. So I hate to say it, but be patient. I know I have no patience. But Temperance is about being patient, about trusting in divine timing. You can focus on adding more balance to your life with the Temperance card. That's Sagittarius energy. All right then. So I forgot, I was going to get their feelings from this deck, but I completely got sidetracked. So I was going to do that before I got too far into this reading, but I got sidetracked. So I'm just going to get a few cards for their feelings. First cut, we have Beauty, which is Empress energy. So this person feels you're charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Maybe rest if you're not resting enough with the Hermit. How is this person feeling about the viewer? Let's have a look. How is this person feeling about the viewer? We have conflicted. So I was seeing that with the Two of Wands. They could be feeling conflicted on how to come towards you. They could have made you feel like an option as well. This person could have been hot and cold with you. We have intimacy. So this person feels this intimate connection with you, bonding, sensual, confiding. They feel like you're someone that they can confide in. How is this person feeling about the viewer? We have time. So they could be worrying about how much time it's taken them to come back towards you, or they could be waiting for the right time. They could be conflicted on when to take action towards you. Waiting, cycles, moments. How is this person feeling about the viewer, please? We have thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. We have bitterness, which kind of confirms what I was saying about that anger card. And I'm not getting that this person feels bitter towards you. But I feel like this person is thinking about in the past when they were angry towards you, or there could have been hurtful words or triggers here is what I was hearing earlier. Oh my gosh, that card is so far away. We have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. We'll just get two more. How is this person feeling about the viewer? We have depth, so realizing the depth of this connection, awareness, importance, value, so realizing the value of you. And we have intuition, which Queen of Cups for their actions does show someone trusting their intuition about coming towards you. So heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. All right, let's get some channeled messages for you. I think I'm going to use this deck. So, how is this person feeling towards the viewer? On the bottom, we have, I feel so guilty. How is this, or what does this person want to say, I should say. What does this person want to say? So we have, who am I? And we have this mirroring. So I feel like this person is doing a lot of reflecting right now. That could also be why your advice is to keep doing your healing and your self-reflection if there's mirroring here, because it could help this person. We have love always wins. We have no more secrets. So they don't want to have any more secrets. I saw that with the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have for the rest of my life. That's beautiful. We have, if only we could travel back in time. So clearly there's something in the past here that this person feels guilty about. And we have, I feel the same. Just get a few more. We have, I support your decision no matter what. So it feels like this person, you know, even if you don't want them back, they're going to support that decision. We have, why am I crying? Because your anger was protecting your primary emotion. And we have, I miss you. And I'm just going to get a few more. Let me just make room for these. We have, this doesn't feel right. So I feel like they're, you know, this separation doesn't feel right to them. Being away from you doesn't feel right. We have wait for me. Something could have felt off too when you were with this person, like something could have felt out of alignment. We have wait for me, which you probably know what I'm about to say. We shouldn't be waiting for anyone. We should always keep moving forward with our life. Waiting causes stagnation and resistance. So I would keep living your life. That doesn't mean you have to go out and like date every person you see, or it doesn't even mean that you have to date. But keep living your life. Keep finding things that fulfill you. Keep moving forward. Keep working on your hobbies. Keep healing. Keep going to the gym. Keep doing whatever it is that you want to do. Don't just sit around and wait for this person. And we need to talk. And on the bottom, we have, darling, this feels so right. So they went from like, this doesn't feel right to this does feel right. So maybe in the past, you know, again, something could have been off in this connection, or this doesn't feel right could be about being in separation with you. So, my friends, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for joining me for a reading. I missed you guys. And I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.